Yo, my people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some late vibes, man. Listen, we might be up all night, man, from the adrenaline of that game, bro. Listen, it's 12:30 at night. I just done something for Bleacher Report. You know what I'm saying? I was gassed over there. Then I thought, you know what? Why don't I just do another stream after that, man? Why not, man? And I'm here with my brothers, a couple of American dons, a couple of London people, a couple of from Sheffield. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, come on, man. We're outside here, man. But listen, we got Griggs in the building. Griggs, what are you telling me, man? How are you actually feeling, bro? Like, it's toxic FC United. It's going to kill us, man, this season. If we play like that, Aston Villa game, Chelsea game, bro, man, this is going to be crazy season, ending season.
There's no thing right, to be honest. I know it's been a minute. I've been on the channel for a minute, but back now. And yeah, bro, United, bro. You know what? Today, I left with something from every angle today. Rashford bag and then Kobbie Mainoo praise. I've been taking it since the beginning of the season. I've been preaching it. And today, this is my moment. A star was born today. You saw a star in Manchester born today. Obviously, we're going to talk about it. But certain midfielders that cost 100 mil plus, uncomfortable conversations because I'm ready to start them. But we'll wait for that later. Yeah,
definitely, man. Rhino, what are you saying, man? Are you still gassed? What are you telling me?
Listen, I'm just happy for the result. And obviously, I'm really gassed because my internet is sorted. I was on the Man Talk the other day on some mobile data thing, you know what I mean? But I'm back anyway, so thank God for that. But yeah, listen, we got the win. It wasn't pretty. There was slightly more positives that we can take, but for me, Kobbie Mainoo is what it is for me, man. That's the smile on my face. So yeah, man, big up Kobbie, and but big up the panel as well, man. Osman, Griggs, CK, big up, man, and obviously Syed as always. You don't like the video, man. Come on,
big up, man, and also CK. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. But what are you telling me, dog? What are you telling me?
Man, appreciate you having me on. It's been a minute. Good to be back. Yeah, we just can't ever play a normal game. You know, it can't ever just be normal. It looked for a second there that we might just have a normal match, but you know, this is Manchester United. I'm just happy Kobbie Mainoo is on our team, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just happy we got that kid.
For real, man. He was actually born in these ends, man. In Stockport, man.
Stockport, innit? Yeah.
Damn.
Stockport, man. You know what I'm saying to you? But Osman, big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Crazy. I don't know. Obviously, you're gaffing that. You must have been going shout because I know how you support United. Yeah, you would have been like, get in.
Yeah, to be honest, I just seen your video as well. I was cracking up. At 3 months taking a hold. It's good to see that everything's back up on the wall. I'm just falling down. The timing of that. Oh my God.
Couldn't time that any better.
It's actually broke.
For all the people that know what Saeed's watching, like, I
need to lock in.
Thank you, go to when it was 3-3. Just go when it's 3-3, but I couldn't stop laughing. But obviously, happy for all of our sake that Mainoo, the starboard didn't spit ball. Look, I'm sure everyone would agree, man. I was shouting the house down. I couldn't even lie, man. At 3-3, I literally had no hope with Fulton and Antony up top. I was thinking, bro, don't lose this 4-3, man. I was like, yo. But obviously, Mainoo said, I'm him passing the ball in it. But listen, as always, people slap a like and subscribe to the channel, man. It's gonna be a good show, as always.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone here, man.
Saeed, do you know why your thing broke? Because there's a new 6 in town. That's why you don't need that no more. That's why there's a new 6 in town.
New one, though. I like that.
Well, you gotta get that changed, anyways. Yeah, to be fair, yes.
Bro, I gotta get it changed, bro. I'm telling you now, man. But listen, let's just start off. Yeah, Griggs. Why do you keep doing this? Like, what's going on with us? Like, why we have to analyze it because it's like. We're conceding like 2 goals per game, like now, like minimum 2 goals per game nowadays. Like it's crazy, man. This, like what are we doing, man?
You know what it is? Like that first half, right? Like Wolves didn't sniff our goal in the first half. Like they just couldn't do anything. Like you saw all our players. Remember last year, after every defensive action last year, our players used to hug. They used to yell at each other in happiness, clap each other on the back and all that kind of stuff. And this year we haven't really had that. Why? Because Lisandro Martinez has been missing. I talked about it in my video. I said he's the captain of the defense for me. The defense defends the way that Licha is kind of telling them to, right? that aggressive nature. And in the second half, they got the pen, right? It wasn't really a pen, but whatever. They got the pen, they scored. What we do, and typically United fashion this year, we instead of like calming the game down, taking this thing out of a game, lowering it by like 50 miles per hour, right? We up it. We play at 150 miles per hour. We're like an F1 car, bro. We just start speeding up. Ball, launch. Bruno gets the ball, launch. Garnacho runs into traffic. Our players don't know what to do. And for me, I kind of blame it on Ten Hag because last year, when we used to get a lead, I was confident. I'm like, all right, we set up shop, game over, get the 3 points, right? Now, every time we get, we were up 2-0. We should have been up 5-0 in the first half.
Easy.
Yeah, all of us were saying you could easily be Wolves 2-2 by 75th minute. And it almost was. And eventually they made it 3-3 in the 90th minute because, I don't know, it's our defense concentration. We have a goalkeeper that doesn't want to dive. He's a hologram in goal. This guy, athletes are meant to be in the first percentile in terms of reflexes. Every athlete has a top reflex. Onana doesn't have a reflex. He sees the ball and he either dives late for it or like he did for Cameroon in the AFCON, or he just lets it go right past them. How is your whole right corner, right side of your goal, that open for Pedro Neto to put the ball in? How is that even possible? He's either doing that or he's going to go punch a player in the head that he did again in the first match day. He did it again today, and Licha had to clear it off the line. Like, we have a goalkeeper that doesn't know how to save. And then when Ten Hag makes defensive substitutions like that, right, you're inviting the pressure from the other team to come onto you. You better have a goalkeeper that's ready to rise to the occasion if you're going to concede that much pressure. You don't have a goalkeeper like that. Funnily enough, when you have I don't like him, obviously, De Gea, but if you're gonna play like this, you need more of a De Gea type goalkeeper that can face a peppering. Onana can't face a peppering. If Onana starts getting peppered, he's gonna start conceding. Other than Liverpool, he hasn't been showing that. So it's it's weird with Ten Hag. I think the tactics, I think the substitutions were terrible today. It's just what
it is. Yeah, the substitutions ended up making an impact for the game, but I don't think it made an impact for the course of the way the football was. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense. It made an impact for the goals, but I don't think it made an impact. Big up Leon in the building, by the way. Shout out to Leon. But is it me or is it Forson had an assist there, but it's not really an assist. McTominay had the goal, but really as well, did he calm our midfield down? Who else came on?
Anthony,
Evans,
you know what I mean? They didn't really calm anything down, but they had it. McTominay will score a goal. You know what I mean? So in that regards, you know what it is with me, yeah? I just have to enjoy the result. That's what, for me, yeah, it's Aston Villa game all over again. I enjoy the result, but I still think there's a lot of questions asked in that regards. But Kobbie Mainoo will steal the show, but defensively, we're still fragile, man. I cannot sit there and watch a game now and know that the game is won. You can't with United. They'll give you a chance.
But the thing is, we only look fragile.
Kobbie Mainoo.
We really only look fragile when there's a little bit of momentum on the other team side. As you said, in the first half, we were so comfortable. And then 50, 60 goes on. There's a little bit of momentum. They get a few chances. The crowd gets back into the game a little bit, and then all of a sudden, we're wide open on the counter. Casemiro sticks a leg out. Obviously, a tough call, but the leg was out. You give the ref an opportunity to make that call, right? And then all of a sudden, it's 2-1, and there was a 4 or 5 pass stretch right after it was 2-1, and we had the ball. Bruno lost the ball. Around 3 Wolves player couldn't get it out. Casemiro overhit a ball to Højlund, and someone else overhit a ball. I can't remember. I think it was maybe Luke Shaw. In the span of 4 or 5 seconds, we had a chance to retain possession 4 or 5 times, and we overhit or mishit balls. The same passes that we were making comfortably in the first half within the first 60 minutes of the game. But as soon as we face a little semblance of pressure, the team and the mentality, it's we've choked enough leads now where it's you almost, and the team feels it too, we're gonna concede again. It gets ingrained into your head. And Griggs made a really good point on his match reaction about how this isn't a new thing this year for Ten Hag, kind of choking leads and not having that semblance of control in games. When you look at that Champions League fixture against Tottenham and how that really went awry very quick for his team. So it's just very interesting. And it's, as you said, you really can't sit, even if we were up 3-0 with 70 minutes, you wouldn't say I can turn off the TV and go about my business, go gym or something. Like, you really have to watch. You have to watch until the final whistle blows to really know what's going to happen.
Do you know what's given us PTSD? That Copenhagen game.
Yeah, Copenhagen, Galatasaray.
You
know what it is?
The whole Champions League.
It's true, you know. You know what it is?
Every
I start to watch mannerisms of the players, you know. I start to see Bruno, the captain of the football club, giving the ball away constantly. I start to see then Casemiro do some mad shit. Then I start to see, you know what I mean, bro? You start to see people do some weird shit, and I'm like, yo. Onana, when he came out to flap it, remember? When he came out. Oh, you know,
serious
bro,
conversations.
like, what are you doing? Bro, we will talk about him. We will definitely talk about him. But Usman, chat to me, man. Like, you know what I mean? We mad winner, crazy game, but like I said, man, it's drama, innit? Like, we can't have a game where, apart from even the Everton game when you deep it, it was 3-0, but they had abundance of chances. But they had a couple of chances that
we played bad in that game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit surprised everyone's started with a negative tone. I'm not gonna lie. And this is coming from me, who's Mr. Negative on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm constantly mourning on Twitter. I know Griggs will obviously say amen to that, but look, I'm actually surprised that everyone's got look. I've almost become numb to how shit our players are. Like Bruno Fernandes, for example. I didn't even really mention the guy's name once today because I've actually gotten to the point now that I'm actually numb to all his mistakes because he does it every single week. And I've been saying it for about 2 years straight. And I'm actually just bored of repeating myself. The guy always passes the ball away under pressure. So now I just disregard it. I'm like, it's just Bruno doing what Bruno does, isn't it? It just is what it is, isn't it? You just got to accept it. But I kind of just want to focus on the positives. I mean, the first half for me was absolutely phenomenal. I genuinely can't believe how good we played. I know they had chances in moments, not clear-cut chances, but they had opportunities on the break. Maybe a team of more quality would have punished us. But I was actually pleasantly surprised at how well we were in transition, our general control of the game.
Yeah.
The manner in which, you know what? I can't stand Rashford. Again, if you've got me on Twitter, you'll know that. Can't stand it. But him and Shaw today, but especially in the first half, were fantastic. Like generally,
the link-up game
they
was
rolled
good.
it back. They rolled back the years. The chemistry with A1, Shaw's overlapping, his crossing, everything about Shaw's game in that first half was all the positives that you want from a fullback. I mean, he was absolutely fantastic. I mean, in both halves, I thought obviously defensively he did his job as well in the first half, and obviously second half offensively. And I actually want to point out one player in particular that is kind of like got a lot of criticism from United fans. For me, is a bit of a surprise. It's Højlund. I just don't understand.
Very good.
And I've been very consistent on the Højlund situation, and a lot of our United fans have been writing him off. He's 20 years old, firstly. I don't know if people would say Antony's 21, 22, you don't give him the same leniency. I don't really care. Firstly, Højlund's
I like this,
that
though. I think, you know what it's though, Usman, though? Sorry to cut you off, but I don't think for me, mine was just more valid criticism. He needs to do a bit more, but fair play to him now.
No, but the reason I've never stood on the criticism, for me, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's just the criticism towards Højlund has absolute no grounds. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that respect their opinions, right, coming up with the most outlandish opinions on Højlund. How the hell are you going to criticize a player that's had no service? And the fact that our fan, the guy scored 8 goals, right? In the Champions League, he was a top goal scorer before we got knocked out, whatever. He's not had 1 assist. How the hell? I don't even know that's possible to score that many goals and not have 1 assist. Every single one of his goals he's created himself. And the goal that he scored, it might have been the Copenhagen game. I can't remember which team it was. When he picks the ball up at the halfway line as a 20-year-old,
rips the right back,
yards, bullies off a grown-ass man, and then has the composure to sit down the keeper and chip him. And then our fans are saying, "Oh, I don't see the quality." Are you guys mad? Like, the guys had no chances today. The first day that a person who can actually get to the byline and cross the ball, and lo and behold, guess who scores? He makes the run to the front post and scores a striker's goal. He's made that run about 90 times. Garnacho's overhit it. Antony's overhit it. Rashford's overhit it. Delow's overhit it. Not one of them man can cross to save their life. And for some reason, our fans have completely disregarded the main. And I think it might be Rio Ferdinand. They said it in an interview. I can't remember if it was Rio who said it. Sir Alex Ferguson, when he signed Robin Van Persie, said, if you do not find Van Persie, you are not playing for Manchester United. Simple as. And that should be the same thing. If you do not find Højlund, you shouldn't be playing. That goes for every single player. And basically, I don't want to go on a massive tangent, but his link-up play was brilliant. His hold-up play was brilliant. His movement off the ball was unreal. His composure to find Rashford for the unbelievable goal that he scored as well. His overall play was second to none. And I know Højlund doesn't get enough love in this fan base. He's 20. He's got 9 goals, 6 of which are in Champions League. And for me,
got a goal and assist again. What's his GA now in the last couple of games?
I mean, he'll be in double digits, obviously, because he's got a 9 goals.
Yo, Usman, stop capping though. He's had bare chances, man. People are creating. Do you know what it is? He has. Do you know why? Usman, wait. All the opposition.
Usman, let Leon go, and then I'm going to sub me in. I'm taking over.
All the opposition are creating for him.
Go on, Leon. Go on. Land your point, Leon, because I'm telling you, there's going to be reports.
No, I'm pissing about. I'm saying he's had loads of service, not from our players, isn't it? From the opposition, isn't it? So
yeah, from the opposition.
I like that.
I hear. But yeah, look, for me, I just think the Højlund thing's an absolute myth. The guy's 20. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree, but at the end of the day, if he's had no assists from our players, and Bruno Fernandes, by the way, just while on the topic, is meant to be this, chief creator.
We'll get him at the end. That guy,
meant to be KDB. How has he got zero? How has he created 0 chances for Højlund, our striker? Please somebody explain that to me. He's created jack shit for him, maybe 1 or 2 chances.
Like I said, we'll get into positives first, and then we'll dissect why it was that bad.
Let's positive, unbelievable.
Yeah. Let's talk about the special one, man. Rhino, Kobbie Mainoo. Big up to Flawless in the chat as well.
Man named him after Mourinho, you know. We've got to have a better name than that. Man named him after Mourinho. You're crazy. You must be excited about Mourinho coming in inside.
But nah,
yeah.
You know what? Kobbie Mainoo, Rhino, bro. Listen, I didn't really have faith if there was ever going to be the next Carrington, and you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking, this is it now, man, because a lot of them are leaving, you know what I mean? But listen, Kobbie Mainoo, bro, what a player, man. To do that and nutmeg him and then score like that, crazy.
Do you know what's mad,
bro?
Obviously, big up Kobbie's Ghana settings, so, I got to shout that one out, you feel me? Like, but, like, do you know what it is for me, He's coming to such a bad team, and he's excelling in all angles, you feel me? And in all positions, should I say. And it's like, yes, I think he's had 1 or 2 games where he wasn't the greatest, but look at our team. You can't have someone that's 18 years old just dunked right into this shithole of a midfield and playing such quality. And it's not even like he's just doing the basics. He's so composed and his IQ is so high for his age. So it's just refreshing. That's what it is. And I feel like if you're not a United supporter and you don't rate Mainoo, you're waffling, you're capping, and then you see all of these narratives. Oh, stop relying on the 18-year-old. And well, today he saved the team today. So what are we really saying? You feel me? And yeah, man, he's just great, man. I feel like we spoke about earlier on Staffy's show. Big up CK and Griggs. We were talking about the fact that he can play as a 6. He can be box to box. He can play high up the pitch, and you just need to build the right midfield around him. And just the way he took that goal in the last minutes of the game, the composure, the pressure. Like he said, I'm doing this. He slotted it. It's a really nice finish as well. So listen, man, you got to give it up to him, man. Put a good midfield around him, build some experience. I said it in one of the shows. I said we need to build a team around a lot of these good young players. Fill a bit of experience in there. Make him not too, obviously for him not to have too much pressure, we need to put another 6, another young, maybe more experienced 6 around him. And I think
Rhino. Surprise, we're playing a double pivot and we're playing better. Oh, I've been saying
there you go.
About time. Bloody hell.
Yeah. And obviously we know that I can argue that we did a double pivot last game and it went good, but maybe obviously you need time to gel in and whatever. But there's definitely a lot of positives from Kobbie, man. He scored 2 goals, 2 professional goals, and just the way he celebration. That's what it was for me. He just said, "Chill, calm."
Look at the difference. Look at the difference.
Yeah,
Rhino. Look at the difference.
With him and Antony.
When I talk about technical ballers all the time, look at the difference in technical ballers, the way they finish, the way they play the game, the way nutmeg they glided through. Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. We've had a load of bums at the club, man. I mean, the way that we're seeing, like, how many chances does Rashford and Antony get and smashing it, and Bruno smashing it over the bar? This could have one clutch chance, Do you know what I mean? And that's it. Boom.
Now, it's not easy finish, you know. It's not easy finish.
It's not.
You know what's mad? Yeah, it's not an easy finish as well.
He curled it
do you
around
know
the
what, Osman? Don't be fooled, man. He's not clutch. He can finish. He's not clutch.
Nah, he's clutch, man. He's clutch. No, I'm not Rashford's biggest fan at all. Like,
Martial, Sancho are clutch.
Nah, Rashford is.
Man said Martial.
Oh, listen, no Martial.
They are clutch. Do you know what clutch? Guys, clutch is when you don't need
guys, we've mistaken it. I think he means crutch. Martial's on a crutch. That's what he means.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. You're right.
I need some.
I'm gonna stick up for time.
Go, DeMarco. Go, DeMarco. I big up Nedu, man. Yo, listen, large up Nedu, man. It's been a while, bro.
Oh, yeah, big up Nedu, yeah.
Big up the panel and fully watched United games since November. Wow. I'm willing to give Rasmus more time, but Bruno, trash. Mainoo is him. And why the fuck is Forsen ahead of Ahmad? We need to get onto that. I know he got an assist, yeah, but there's something going on.
I don't agree.
There's something fishy with this Forsen guy, bro. There's something fishy.
I know it.
He's not good. He's not, so I don't know why he's
Starboy Saka, yeah. Starboy.
You know what? I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. He signed to Ten Hag's agency. That's what it is.
Is it? I imagine it.
Yo, added value. Maybe added value. Maybe added value. Big up to Bama, man. Yo, listen, big up Bama, man, for the generous donation, bro. Listen, I didn't even notice that, man.
Wow.
Big up Bama, man. For real, bro. For real, man. Big up to you, man.
Big up.
He says here, United Manchester Mainoo is not a 6, put him in a 10 and F off Bruno. You know what it is? I don't think Mainoo has the legs. I don't think Mainoo has the legs.
Nah, let's not ruin him, man.
You don't need legs to play 10. You don't need legs to play 10.
No. I'm not saying that.
He's not a 10.
He's not a 10, man. He's not a 10.
Let's be real. He can play all 3 positions if you asked him to.
Nah, he's not a 10, bro. He's not a 10, man.
Guys, you can have 10s that just hold the ball.
He can play advanced 8, but as a 10, like primary playmaker, he doesn't have that bag.
If you were to play a decent 8 and a decent 6 behind him, he could occupy that position. I'm not saying he's going to do what Pogba doesn't. Bruno, come on, guys. He can do better than Bruno. Come on, guys.
I got killed on.
I mean, if only we had a Norwegian in it that we didn't get rid of on the last day, but it is what it is. Can't stand
I think Mainoo actually played 10 in his first ever game for Man United last year against Charlton in the Cup. He wasn't good that game though.
Yeah, but you got to remember, one guys who don't look at one game. At the end of the day, the best midfield we've got at the moment is Mainoo, Casemiro, and Eriksen in the 10. And no one can tell me any different. That's our best.
I completely agree with that. Eriksen and 10 in front of them two would be very nice.
I don't even want to pick the 10. I don't know.
Eriksen ain't got the legs,
bro. Eriksen, I don't know, man. Even again, he's looking a bit Casemiro right now. What's going on with him?
Pace today.
All right, listen. Casemiro, I can't lie to you, man. Listen, you know what it is with me?
I don't think he played as bad though.
I don't think he played as bad though. He didn't play as bad as Bruno.
What? He was class.
It's not saying he didn't play that bad.
First half, he was good. First half.
Griggs' agenda on Casemiro absolutely stinks.
I don't think
absolutely
he was decent, but class is very
absolutely stinks. One second, sir. I know Griggs has never played DM in his life. I know that for a fact, bro. His anticipation of the game, bro. You've never played DM, bro. There's no way you know what you're talking about in DM. Trust me, like. His anticipation.
Are you a DM? Have you
First of all, you're saying DM, not 6. So
whatever, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. I can say 6, whatever. It is what, isn't it? But listen, Casemiro for 60 minutes, like he played, the guy was in every right position to throw it out the entirety of the game. He was sniffing that danger constantly. For you lot on the ball, he's not great, man. I'm not gonna deny that, but off the ball, man, his anticipation was top notch. Man.
He got yellow card within 2 minutes.
What's that got to do with the overall performance?
You put yourself in danger of having to play the rest of the game on a yellow card.
But did he get sent off? No, he didn't. If he got sent off, then that would be a different conversation. But he didn't.
No, you know what it is? So he is
after that one mistake.
He was 6 for 14 in duels.
That first yellow card was like
sniffing out danger.
I thought he was gonna get sent off after he got the yellow. I'm not gonna lie.
That was crazy. Bro,
the ref could have given him a red card.
Why didn't he get a penalty?
He could have easily slipped out the second yellow. He could have slipped out the second yellow.
But what I'm saying to you, man,
he didn't get sent off.
The first yellow. One second. The first yellow, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. It was scary because of the way he kind of like, yeah, cool, yes. I'm not asking me, man. Like, he looked like he was like, yo, like it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
After the yellow.
Yeah, he maintained his composure after that yellow. I can't lie.
Lee's broke. He's broke. Lee's broke. Just let Lee know in the chat.
Like Bruno was by far the worst player on the pitch right today, but Casemiro was not class. Like he was in the middle. Like 6 out of 10.
Don't agree with that, though.
But no. Listen. I think for me, listen, there was good build-up play. Garnacho as well. Listen, Garnacho for me has to do better. I knew he was going for the first goal, but brother, you know what it is with me with Garnacho, yeah? Like I don't know what it is. He just last minute, he doesn't think, man. He just doesn't think in the last minute. Like he's very kind of like
he's 19, bro.
I feel like
but you still have to have you still have to have that.
Sorry, come on, man. Bro.
I feel like my theory is going to come true. You know, I feel like in the next year or two, my theory is going to come true, man. I did say I don't see, and people ain't going to like this take, yeah. I don't see much from Garnacho more than Dan James. I'm being real with you guys. I'm being 100% real. I don't see much to his game. Like I know he's exciting.
Do you rate him, CK? I
don't see much to his game.
I do.
He's kick and run, bro.
I do.
He doesn't do anything else.
I'm starting.
I'm going to speak.
I
need to say something about Garnacho.
I'm starting to lose a little bit of. Let me go for a second, and then I'll go.
Yeah. Let CK go.
I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience just because I know he's young. He's 19. I completely get it. I think there's certain things about his IQ and his decision making that I'm not sure I see the steps that are really going to change there. His athleticism definitely scares me because he's 19 right now and he's not going to get any he might get stronger. His legs might get stronger. He might, get in the gym and develop a little bit more power. But even on a few of those counterattacks today, he was getting caught quickly. Those defenders were eating up ground on him very quickly. And then just kind of the simple final ball stuff is just like not really clicking. And at some point, like he's getting a lot of game time. He's getting a lot of reps. And if it's still not clicking for him right now, then I have trouble kind of seeing that he's like, if we're at our best, like, is he the starting right winger, or is he just more of a squad player, or is he, eventually going to get sold for someone that can come in and do that job better? So I'm kind of in that in between where it's like, I get he's young and I don't want to fall into this trap of,
if we're using that CK and Kobbie Mainoo, like if we're using the same logic on Kobbie Mainoo.
I mean, Kobbie Mainoo's a way better talent than Garnacho.
Do you know what though? Do you know one thing we've got to consider? And I heard this today I think it might be when you was with Rant Sage. Yeah, he's played 50 games already. It's quite a big sample size.
A lot of games, a lot of expectations.
That's a perfect segue to what I'm going to say. Listen, last season we're not saying this about Garnacho. This is why I don't want to hear this. Last season, no one said, "Oh, he's overrated." He saved us so many times. My thing is, I'm not saying he's the greatest player, and yes, we can compare him to Mainoo, yeah. But he's the way he's been played. He hasn't been managed correctly. That's what I think it is. He's not being played the way he needs to be played. Yes, okay. Let's say he is an impact player. Then we must play, bruv. 50 games, bruv. That's not Garnacho's thing. So I feel like certain times we've been sucked into the pause. We've been sucked into the whole idea that maybe he's can turn into a starting player, even though in the back of our minds we know he's not a starter. So that's where it is. He's been overplayed. He needs to be played in the right games. Okay, you know what? We need a bit of pace here, because last season he showed he can do the pace thing if he really has to. You feel me? So I'm not saying he's a mad player. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying he's just been mismanaged. He's not been played correctly. So now our expectations are too high for him. He's just not that. Like he's all right. He's been clutch in certain moments. Like, not every player scores a bicycle. I'm not using that to justify it, but I'm just saying he's got something in him. There's a glimpse of it. Yeah. Not everyone can do certain things he's doing. So maybe if he's been played properly and he's been coached well, we can see a bit more out of him. But I feel like he's just been mismanaged. But I get it. He's not the greatest. You feel me? That's what I think.
He should be coming off the bench, like, for the second or third. I have to think. At the end of the day,
the squad
United, exactly. That's why he's been. But I think his ego, his persona has been blown up too quickly, and that's not going to help him.
And maybe also Leon to add that,
his ego's a bit start now.
Yeah,
he expects
getting to him a bit. He's getting to him.
Him or Antony though. That's you know what it is. Yeah, you have to.
Not even our competition.
Start on Antony.
Because one of the worst players I've.
No, but Saeed, you got it all wrong. You guys have got it all wrong. We should be playing him at left back, like Rhino said. Come on, guys.
I agree with that. I think he's a left back.
I think when I look at his game, I'm like, because one of my mutuals put up the question right on Sunday when we were playing Newport. They said if a team came to us right with 70 mil for Garnacho, you taking it?
Obviously, yeah.
100%.
A lot of United fans were saying no. 70 mil for Garnacho.
70 million is a
That's
lot.
crazy. You got to
Yeah, but you got to think about Griggs for
I'd take 30.
70 million. We can buy Antony again. Do you know what I mean? If it's worth it.
No, but
you know what? To be fair, if you put a sell-out clause, it's not a bad deal. 70 million.
That's 70 million is outrageous.
You can go buy Nico Williams or Elise.
But when you look at his game, I'm like, I kind of agree with like Leon. Like for me, like I've always said this, in a competitive Man United, right, where like they're competing for like all the trophies and stuff. At best, with Garnacho, he's an impact player. He can't start because he looks better on the right, than the left wing so far, right? But even on the right wing, for those first 30 minutes today, he wasn't on the pitch for me. Everyone else you could tell was on the pitch except Garnacho. He was like a ghost. Because for me, I agree with CK. Athletically, he's very limited. And for a player that wants to do kick and run, you can't really be athletically limited. You have to be really quick. Like Leon said, Daniel James can do kick and run. He's one of the fastest players in the league. After the run part, he can't really do much else, but he can do the kick and run. He can get past the guy. But after that,
but Daniel James don't have flair and that. There was times Garnacho had people on their skates and that. Last season, maybe we're missing. But look, okay, watch this. Sorry, Osman, let me give one more point. Yeah, it's the same thing that people are doing for Højlund. I saw glimpses of what he did against Arsenal and that, and I knew what kind of players in him. I've seen Garnacho last season. I've seen him put players on the floor. I've seen him. Do you know what I mean? When we were praying for Sancho to come off, please Garnacho. Everyone's not doing that. I don't think Bear man wanted Sancho off for Garnacho, bro. Bear man.
I didn't beg for it.
Bear man. I don't want to hear it.
No, but you know what? Højlund has attributes that can become world class. Like
that's not what I've been eating in the last 3 weeks.
With Garnacho,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Can I just say one thing, like just on this very quickly, like I hear everyone's making valid point.
No, I'm talking about you talk about Garnacho.
No, Garnacho he doesn't have any attributes for me that can really take.
Okay, my bad. I head wrong.
His ball striking is terrible. He really doesn't know how to strike a ball, especially with his weak foot.
When I say that last season. We're saying that last season too.
That was his biggest weakness in the academy. He always cuts in, but when he gets to the
it's there. He just needs to be managed correctly. It's there. I've seen it. It's there.
Right. Do you think he could be? Do you think he could be? If we're winning the title in a top Manchester United team, you think he could be the starting right winger?
This is what I mean. So where have we gone from me saying he's a squad impact player to win the title?
There's no.
It's two different arguments. It's two different arguments.
We're not saying that he's bad. We're not saying that he's bad. We're just saying he has a ceiling. He's not.
There's worse players, bro. For us to focus that Garnacho so bad. There's much worse players.
Right now, Garnacho is our starting.
Yeah. By the way, quickly. By the way, quick.
With Garnacho, you have to have a deeper conversation. You have to really look at.
Yeah, go on. Let's have it.
By the way, quickly, it wouldn't be bad business to sell him to 30 to 40 million and probably spend half of that and get some of these guys. Listen to me. You could spend half of that and get a player of the same quality. I'm being real with you.
You probably spent 85 million on Antony, bro. Don't be ridiculous. 30, 40 million, bro.
So this summer, if they said to you 40 million for Garnacho, you're not taking it.
Absolutely not. No chance.
I would snap your hand off for it straight away, and I'll go buy somebody else and invest in the rest of the team.
Listen, you guys are overlooking one important factor. He's 19. Like what? Like a lot of the things that you guys are saying comes with experience. I mean, I understand the qualities conversation about Griggs. I hear that. And I do think he might just be an impact, so that might just be his future. Which is let's
move on. I don't want to speak on Garnacho. I want to speak on Antony because a lot of people say focus on Antony. This brother, Antony. Bro, that's the worst cameo. That might be the worst cameo I've ever seen. Bro, like genuinely, guys.
It was so crazy because as soon as he took, first of all, taking Rashford off for Antony is just almost malpractice. I think me and Greg talked about it. For some reason he takes Rashford off at like 72 every time now.
Yeah.
But
good.
He takes. Oh, don't do that. You're happy with Antony.
Thank God.
You're happy with. You thank God for that goal he scored today, right? Thank God.
No, I'm saying thank God Rashford is finally getting subbed off when he's walking on the pitch. It's nice to see.
He was tracking back today. Don't do that.
That's today. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give him the benefit of doubt. Rashford today, he was tracking back a little.
One game
every day.
What an achievement.
Anyways, as soon as Rashford comes off, we have that counterattack where Garnacho wins the ball back. Bruno slips it to Antony, and Antony's first touch when he's running towards the goal somehow takes him back. Like this guy has like an auto programming in his brain for his touch has to go backwards every time, and it's just absolutely he did like 4 or 5 things today where it's just like this dude is he's actually not a good footballer. I just don't. He just actually has no redeeming qualities. If your best quality is slide tackling as a winger, it's clipped.
Defensive winger, but that's what Ole used to call Daniel James, defensive winger. That's what we got. That's what we signed.
Defensive winger, yeah, Wingfield.
$100 million defensive winger. Crazy.
I mean,
bro,
a wingfielder. Wingfielder.
That's what he calls him. That's what he calls him. Griggs.
Oh, that's my favorite word, wingfielders. We love to sign wingfielders. Wingers that want to play as interiors. It's a beauty. Yeah. We're not Chelsea. We need to stop doing that. Can I please go back to wingers that want to take on their fullback 1v1? Is that a very complicated concept to ask for? Pedro Neto did that today. Why can't I ask for? And no, obviously with Antony, the answer was very simple. We had an opportunity on Sunday to leave him back at Newport. We didn't take it. We unfortunately let him back on the bus, and he's back here. We did it. What else do I want to say? But the guy's a terrible signing. I think even Ten Hag has clocked it because he doesn't start him anymore. When everyone else is fit in the attack in terms of Rashford, Holland, and Garnacho, when they're all available, and he doesn't get selected, he just feels bad for him and puts him in for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. You know what's mad? He don't even back his guy anymore. The guy that
he's not even playing right wing anymore. That's the funniest thing. Today he played left wing. So you're telling me that last summer we were in dire need of a right winger. We overpaid our scouts, by the way, valued Antony at 25 mil. That was the scouting report on him, 25 mil. We overpaid triple that to about 82 million pounds, I think it was, for a guy to play right wing, right? Because he brings balance to the team. He brings balance to the right wing, left-footed right wing. It allows Dalot to invert a little bit, yada, yada, all that tactical talk. A year later, you have to shift him to the left wing because all he does is cut in and shoot because he offers no variation to his game.
Wow.
So for me, it's obviously the worst use of funds in humankind, in the history of humankind. This is the worst use of funds. Do you know what 100 mil could have bought us in terms of wingers?
Oh, we could have got anything, bro. Like that's
I can buy you 4 quality wingers. By the
Look
way.
at Neto tonight. Look at Neto. Wasn't the greatest tonight, but then again, stepped up when it needed to matter. He was there, clutch moment. You know, like that's what you need, guys, man. This Antony, listen, I got it all wrong, but I thought to myself, if he can polish his game a little bit,
yeah, same.
See a little bit of raw attribute. Remember last season,
I thought he could.
I thought he had something
elevate.
cooking.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong.
He's absolutely shot. Why is can I just throw this out here? Because somebody give me a reason why Amad Diallo does not get a page.
I have no idea.
Bro, what is going on with Ahmed? Bro, I swear
against
I swear he played well in his last game that he played as well.
I think it's the explosive. I think it's the explosive side of it. Maybe it's not.
Osman, he's our best forward. He's our best forward.
Legit, bro. He's the only one that we've got in the team that's got IQ, has got a capability of like playing one-touch football or like playing a give and go and like wanting the ball back, and it's actually got tech. I mean, this whole Antony thing. Honestly, it's embarrassing. To be honest, I've said enough about the guy. I'm not even that mad about how bad he is. I'm more pissed off that Ahmad's not getting an opportunity. He's taking an opportunity away from Ahmad. And I don't even care about this counter-attacking. Bro, when you're counter-attacking, you've got space. Obviously, you want pace on the break, but you also want someone who's got the capabilities of picking the pass at the right time. And Antony, honestly, there were so many occasions that he's running into like dark alleys. I don't even know what. It might have been Luke Shaw made about a 70-yard run. And he just refused to pass it him. And I'm thinking it's like the 88th minute. Shaw's made that 70-yard run to give you an overlap. And the guy just shot. And he's the deadest shot I've ever seen. Like, I don't know who he thought he was. Like, he just hit the first man. So, bro, just get Ahmad on the pitch.
He tried to act like he was injured after he took that shot, too.
Oh, my God. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say what I'm about to say. Because you probably can imagine what I'm saying. But he wasn't injured. Got my call. Anyways, yeah, just get Ahmad on the pitch, man. Antony, ship him back to Ajax, man. With bloody Jordan Henderson, man. Let them link up. Honestly, shocking.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said to you, we won the game. Yeah. I big up. Someone's asking a question here. Big up to. I forgot you answer your question. Big up to Jarvis. Says throughout the Premier League history, there have only been 5 80-year-olds scoring winning goals in overtime. 4 of them are Man United players. Can you name all 4? Makeda.
Rashford. No, it's all right. It's Rashford, Kobbie, and
Makeda,
innit?
No, it's somebody else. Oh no, yeah, Makeda will be one. Rashford, Makeda, Kobbie, and
Rudy.
Nah, it's not Rooney.
Winner?
It's not Rooney. It's not Rooney.
No, it's not.
It's definitely Rashford in 2016.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 2016 Rashford. Oh, it's Garnacho against Fulham. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Garnacho against Fulham.
Welbeck didn't get one. Welbeck didn't get one.
No. It's Garnacho, Rashford, Kobbie, and Makeda for Man United.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
if it is wrong, then let me know, people.
Garnacho Fulham last season.
Yeah. Big up to everybody here, by the way. There's over 500 in the building. Make sure you lot smashing the likes up, people. Bottom right corner looks like a thumbs up button. Please do that. Yeah, like I said, man, yeah. This is the late vibes, yeah. This is a vibe show. You know what I mean? We're just soaking it all in, yeah. What is it? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking because I just saw a Dallo comp on as I was scrolling Twitter. He's I saw someone quote it saying there's a 5-game cycle of Dallo, 3 unreal games, 1 decent game, and 1 stinker. It's just like this constant cycle of Dallo, but like when he's on, he's genuinely like he's top. He's really like a top player when he's on, but he's just so inconsistent.
What do you think about him today? What do you think about him today?
I thought he was solid. I thought he was really good for the first goal. I can't remember. Usually with him, it's like when he switches off, like in the Newport game, he should have gone out to whoever was crossing the ball in, stayed inside, and then didn't do anything with that near post cross, even though he was standing there. So it's just like those moments that he's like switching off. But I thought today he was switched on the whole time, as Griggs was referencing, like kind of that old vibe of last season where you would clear the ball and Varane and Dallo and everyone was high-fiving each other and whatnot. But Dallo's secretly, he's kind of putting together a really solid season for me. I don't know what you guys think.
Cam's on Twitter.
Yeah, I agree.
Play the season this year.
Kind of under the radar, but like really, go ahead.
But the only thing is for me though, that goal, and listen, we'll get on to Onana, but he needs to come out quickly. Like I think for me, that line there, he could have came out quickly, come out, and then anticipated that a bit better. But
which goal are you talking about?
The goal, was it the second goal for Wolves?
The one where it hit him like straight on. It hit him straight on, like on his shoulder.
Should have came out. He should have
came out. Onana, you're saying?
You know what it is with Onana, guys, yeah? We just got this is like a roller coaster that you don't want to be on. You know, when you get on, you feel a bit sick, and then it's going to go on for about 5 minutes. You have to just ride this one, guys, because with Onana, he's going to be here for a little while, guys. He ain't going to go in the summer. You're going to have to ride it, and another manager might play him. We're going to have another 12 to 14 months of this. So, guys, just strap in it.
I'm ready to sell him. Guys.
I know you are. Yeah.
I want a new keeper. This summer. I'll be real with you guys, man.
That'll speak volumes, you know. If they got rid of him like that, that'll speak volumes for.
Bring back Cole.
I mean, do you know what? You probably could do. You could probably get 30 million for him, couldn't you? You could probably get most of the money back. You probably could, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
I mean, his stock is at all-time low, especially what happened with Cameroon and stuff. Like,
yeah, but I still think that Inter Milan period, and I still think like he's international and stuff. We probably get like, what do we pay? 40. You probably get like 25, maybe. You probably could still get a little bit for it.
Yeah, you probably could. To be fair,
maybe.
Can't even say send him back to Inter. They upgraded on him.
It's one of them Bitcoin things. You know, when Bitcoin starts to drop and everyone just starts selling it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
This guy's so bad.
And what was that like the 10th minute or something where it was like Wolves' first chance? It was like a little
this guy spilled the ball,
and he spilled it. I'm like, oh God.
And it's like he does it on purpose. And what's annoying about him is like when Bayern came in and played, I felt a bit more comfortable. When he's playing, I feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm not sure, bro. It's like I'm in the crib.
It's his technique. It's the technique. So
you know it is.
His technique and the way he saves is mad.
Bro, that's what it is. It's like I'm in the crib, and the back door's just open. I can feel the drop. I'm thinking, nah, someone's about to run up in this crib, bro. I don't feel safe, blood. I swear to you, bro.
It's crazy because the first couple of games, I felt super safe.
Yeah, no. Listen, I don't feel safe with this guy, man. I'll be honest with you. The goal,
Saeed, once they work him out and they start taking proper 6 shots at him, it's going to be game over. Watch, trust me.
He's going to become Kepa.
Bro, it's going to be
Kepa, Bravo. He's that keeper, man. Kepa, Bravo, that guy that comes before the main guy.
De Bruyne. When De Bruyne smells blood, he's going to pack Onana, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I think, to be honest, moving into next season, because we're only going to be able to get a few players out. I obviously said to you guys that we should get rid of Rashford, McTominay, Maguire, and what was the other one I keep saying? Bruno. Them 4 are the key ones that change the whole squad like instantly, yeah? I think we're just going to have to create a team that scores more than it concedes next season. We're going to have kind of like a Liverpool when they were first started kind of attitude. Because I'm telling you, it ain't going to go anytime soon. We're going to have to just try and do that because, unless another manager comes in and goes, I'm not playing you whatsoever, which would be a big, big statement. So I'd rate it.
Yeah. You know what's mad, yeah? And listen, it's one of them where I just look at him and like that chance that he had, Wolves, yeah. Like my man literally cleaned him out. And I was like, do you not understand what you did last time at Old Trafford? You cleaned him out the same way. And you got away with it. It was only because that Wolves guy had contact with it. And then obviously Lisandro Martinez got it off the line. Like, broski, what are you doing, man? Like, he fills me. Like, people talk about De Gea fills me. Never in one point did De Gea fill me with anxiety. Never. I don't think I felt under anxiety under David De Gea.
Yeah, when De Gea used to concede, it used to just be out the blue. Like, how did that happen?
Yo, you see that chance today, yeah? De Gea saves, that's his bread and butter. He's light work with that one today.
Oh, yeah, when he does that, he would definitely save it.
The one that hit him on the shoulder, that's light work. De Gea's just carrying that rapid.
Bro, how are you not saving that, bro? Like, come on, man.
When's the last time he made a save? I can't remember. Like a good save.
Bro, he's got 0% save in AFCON. 0% save percentage in the AFCON. I don't know what he's like this year. Someone bring me the stats. I'm going to try and think on tour. By the way, yeah, he's conceded.
I think he's actually saved more. He saved more shots than he should have. I think he's in the positive.
Overperforming his.
Oh, is it?
You know how many he's conceded? You know how many he's conceded, madam? 50 goals. Onana has conceded 50 goals for Man United.
What, since he's been here? Oh my God.
Since he's been here, 50.
Shit. Yeah, but I think
my Lord, that's crazy.
I think our XG
not even a full season. We've got months left. Oh my God.
50.
Yeah, Griggs is right. He's not a keeper that takes a lot of pressure. Like, if we had a stable kind of defense and he just had to make occasional saves, I don't think he's good under continuous pressure.
No,
he can't.
Liverpool, he actually did. That's what surprised me the most about Liverpool game. That they just kept peppering shots, but then again, Liverpool didn't really take high quality shots. There were so many that got blocked because Iran's the best box defender in the world. So, oh gosh, I don't trust.
Actually, but Griggs, I don't even know about the pressure thing because sometimes we're winning and then he just does a mad thing and I don't know. He's weird.
Concentration, bro. He doesn't have to. I always say this. To be a top keeper in a top club, the most important thing is concentration.
Yeah,
there's going to be times where you face one shot in a game, you're going to have to save that shot. Alisson's the best at that. Like he'll dig Liverpool out of trouble, right? They're up 3-0, then they're up 2-0.
It's peak, Griggs. You know what it is as well, Griggs? Yeah, it's peak because you know that Ramsdale came out and said he can't deal with pressure, and we've seen Pickford like that. And things like that. But when it actually shows, these men actually come through. But like this guy just don't like whatsoever. It's crazy.
He's bad, man. He's bad. I had faith in him as well.
He speaks like he's prime Neuer, but he plays like he's Onana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
Man are speaking like they're unbelievable players, man.
Every shot that goes in, it's like he makes it look like it's unsavable. Like he doesn't even dive, and he just looks at it go back, and he's like, "Oh,
by the way,
no, it's right in the corner."
Again. I need to watch the Neto goal.
It wasn't even close to the corner.
Exactly. Yeah, and he just makes it look like
it looked like it went in the middle of the net.
It was not in the. He just like closes.
Maybe it's what thing is. Rhino, who said it yesterday on Mandem Talk? Maybe he's the DM that we've been looking for. Maybe he is a DM.
I think he's the regista pretending to be a goalkeeper. He's Jorginho. We have him in goal. That's all he is. This guy wants to kick ball. The fact that during AFCON he went up to his player and told him how to take a free kick. Look at what we signed, people. Have you ever seen a goalkeeper go up to their free kick taker and tell them what to do? At that point, just take the free kick. I would respect you more. What did you tell him to do? Because it didn't work because the guy kicked it about 80 yards left. I'm
having flashbacks of when he badded up Maguire, like, and then we're just thinking, yeah, look at this keeper, like, look at him, honestly, look at their trajectory.
If I'm a center back and he yells at me, I'm yelling back at him. I'm like, what are you doing?
Bro.
Yeah.
You know the other
he
thing
won't
as
do
well.
that. He's not under yelling no more. He can't, bro.
Exactly. Yo, you know the other thing we spoke about yesterday. Sorry, we spoke about yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were saying that because of the way that Ten Hag manages the squad, there's no hunger accountability, and there's no like you get dropped and sit on the bench. So what we were talking about yesterday was we were saying that the wingers really should be Garnacho and Ahmad right now, and Antony and Rashford should be on the bench pissed. Like, how are these kids taking my position? I need to fight back. But you don't, even if you play bad, you get played. Same with the keeper. Onana should really be on the bench, and he should be thinking, okay, I need to get better in training. I need to improve my technique and get Bayindir out and get myself in. But because the manager plays mediocrity and there's no standard to quite ironic how he talked about standards, but there's no standard in the selection.
Bro,
it's crazy, man.
It's flipping crazy, man. Big up Stuffy. Sorry, man. I didn't even see you there. Stuffy in the
That's
building.
okay. I just joined
Straight
anyway.
from yeah, man. Hussam TV. Yo, Stuffy, man. Chat to us, man. How you feeling, man? Is your voice gone?
No. My voice is not gone. It's okay. I saw your clip though. I'm not gonna lie. That
Maybe to watch along or whatnot. Bro, my clip's going
Am I
everywhere.
lagging?
Not clips everywhere. No, you calm. Leon, I'm gonna mute you 1 second. So your mic's shuffling, but I'm gonna mute you, yeah, but it's calm, yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, go on, Stuffy. What do you call it? Yeah, man.
No,
How you feeling, man?
My voice is here, but listen, your clip was undefeated, bro. The fact that Saeed went through all different emotions in a span of like 10 seconds it's insane to me. I don't know how you can go from shocked to disappointed to angry to all that within a matter of 10 seconds. The guy looked like all the emojis. He went through all of them, bro, in such a like short time. I was actually undefeated.
All of them, man.
When you took everything down, that was hilarious, bro. I was like, good thing. I thought he was gonna like destroy the one that had George Best on it.
Bro, it's gone, man. It's gone. Listen, I just know guys here. My Saeed TV is gone. Like it's broken. You know what I mean? It's gone. So yeah, man. It's what it is, man. That's what United do, innit? You know what I'm saying? I've got a few cracks in the wall, and I'm moving about this apartment soon, so I ain't gonna get my deposit back. That's one thing for sure. You know what I mean? Watching United, I ain't getting my deposit back. You know the one's there, so it is what it is.
You said on Lee Gunner's channel today, I heard you guys, Big Up Lee, you said that your neighbor was checking on you because your neighbor hears you yelling every week. My neighbor, bro.
Said, why are you yelling? I go, yeah, you've been yelling every week. I said, yeah, because United pissing me off, innit? And she was like, oh, cool, say no more. She didn't even know I was a content creator, innit? So I just kept that quiet.
But Saeed, my neighbor, one time he stopped me outside, and I don't really speak to him a lot. He was like, "Are you a Man United fan?" I was like, "Yeah." How'd you know? I thought like he saw me through the window or something, like when I have the games on. He was like, honestly, he was like, I watched the Premier League and I recognize the time that you yell every weekend is during the game.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, you're a United fan too. He's like, nah, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I like to watch your misery. I was like, fuck, bro. Even my neighbors know,
bro. It, man. The rivals, they love it. You know what it is, yeah? I'll start with you, Staffy. We're making rivals watch us consistently now. Because they're like, yo, United is entertainment for the wrong reasons as well. Like,
we almost gave them something to celebrate today.
Yeah, almost gave them something to celebrate, man. That's crazy, Staffy, man.
You know what it is, Saeed? I had people in my chat today in halftime still predict like a Wolves draw. I was like, you guys are just haters. They're not coming back. Especially at 3-1. I was like, hey, they're not coming back. But honestly, bro, the way Ten Hag still leaves the game open for opponents, to me, is insane. Today, I thought he was against us. When I saw the subs, I was like, bro, there's no way he's trying to win this game. Like, you're actually trying to lose it.
Yeah.
No way you looked at this team and you're like, you know what makes us better? Taking out Casemiro for McTominay. Oh, by the way, Casemiro, I don't think he had a good game, but taking out Casemiro for McTominay and taking out, what's his name, Rashford for Antony. And I just looked at that. I was like, why are we bringing Antony on? And if we're bringing him on, why is Garnacho not coming off? Because I understand if you want to say Rashford doesn't track back and all that, but does Garnacho track back? Does Garnacho have pace on the count? Does Garnacho have anything in the circumstance we were playing in? And the answer is no. I don't see any tactical reason why that should have been done at that time. Just the personnel. I understand if he has an idea, but the personnel, we had no outlet, Saeed. We had no outlet. When you look at the goals that we scored, it wasn't even on the break. Even though we were sitting back in the end of the game when it was 3-1, we were sitting back. We scored a header from McTominay, and we scored that individual brilliant goal from Mainoo. Nothing from these changes that I saw helped us improve defensively or offensively. If anything, we conceded goals as soon as he made that change. Then he brought on Maguire. Then he brought on Evans. Then he brought on Omari Forson. What was Forson coming on for? Like, I'm honest, but listen, bro, I don't even want to be mean to the kid because I don't know much about him. It's just, there's no way if I'm at Diallo, I'm looking at that bench and I'm like, yeah, I understand why I didn't come on today. Like, there's no way, bro. I'm looking at that front line and I'm seeing the players that were coming on, and you're saying basically Ahmad is the worst one. Because technically, you're the only one on the bench. There's no other reason why you brought on these people other than you don't rate Ahmad. And Griggs, you said it earlier on my channel preview. You said at this point, he's just going to lose all the youth players. Because if I'm looking at the players that are getting ahead of me, and I'm seeing my loans getting blocked just to sit on the bench for Newport County, then I'm sitting on the bench to Wolves, to Omari Forson and Antony, then you just don't rate me. And you just don't want to tell me to my face that you don't rate me. And that's the thing that I hold against this manager so much. I hold so many things.
Staffy, I don't think his loan's blocked still. I swear his agent came out and said that it's all rumors and how Ahmad is cool and that. Obviously,
how many players have we blocked their loans? That's the point that I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah, true. 100%.
Like, here's the thing. If I'm honest with my players as the manager, I'm going to be like, listen, Ahmad, you're a decent player. However, this is what I'm trying to do this right now, but you're still my plans in the future. I want to send you on a loan where you improve because I'm not going to give you the right minutes. Or not just him, anyone else. I don't see him doing that. This is why we keep seeing those players like Iqbal and them leaving for like 1, 2, 3 million.
Yeah,
like not even serious.
If they don't see a kind of path to the first team, then this is why they force someone. It's like honestly, I just don't get.
I get it.
Listen, for me, I'm not. Listen, I don't. I'm not hating on the kid, by the way.
Oh, I'm not saying I agree with it. I get it. I know what he's doing because this manager doesn't rate technical players. You would rather have somebody that works hard. That's what it's all about. So, for example, with the Ahmad thing, he's not intelligent enough to pick up that. Like we were speaking about it earlier, Ahmad's our best forward. For me, he's our best forward. That full stop. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, and for me, like he's actually comfortable at holding the ball. Like we watch so many games. United fans can be happy today, but it goes back to what I said a few weeks ago. We only play well when we play teams that give us space. It's the same thing. We will play well against Everton, Tottenham.
It makes
Wolves,
sense about Sancho
Forest.
as well.
It's the only games we play well when we've got space. When it's a low block and we got to break it down, and you need players who like that intricate 1-2. Like if you look at what Antony does, he stops the ball, goes back inside, and he tries the Robin thing, but he's just the Albanian version. Yeah. When you go like and actually look at like. He's not Brazilian.
He's from Peru, man. He's from Peru.
Peru, man. Peru. You know what I mean? When you look at what Ahmad actually does and what people like Sancho do, they get the ball, they play intricate, they give a 1-2, like almost like, I'm not going to say they are Messi, but that kind of intricate in the box, touch and go, work your way into the box sort of thing that you see with like Spanish players. And then they try and set goals up.
I get what you're saying.
Like this guy would rather say, now Forsen works hard and rare. I bet he's telling Ahmad to work on his defensive things and training. That would piss me off. I bet he is.
I hear that. I hear that because you look at the changes today. All of them are like that. McTominay, what do we relate him to?
Yeah.
Hard work and running. Forsen, same thing. Antony, no one here rates Antony, bro. The guy's just such a bad footballer.
He's an embarrassment, man.
Bro, he looks like he's allergic to football, bro. Like, well, I think the guy's allergic to football.
You know what we need to do, man? Then we need to ban him from just talking about it. We can't. It's embarrassing.
There's really not much else to say on Antony. There's really
we need to ban him. We need to ban his name.
Actually,
we need to ban
him. He looks so out of place, bro.
Forsen was actually decent for the goal, though. Forsen was actually decent for the goal. He held the ball up and then he actually made the run to clear the path.
Ten Hag did like him in preseason. I think he gave him a couple stars. And then he yelled at him. I think
when he subbed him off.
I remember that.
It was against
he batted him off.
That's why I don't get Ten Hag. Man don't like you, then he likes you, then he drops you, then he's like, it's like I couldn't be around Ten Hag.
I don't think it was like. I don't think it's that he didn't like him. I think he was just mad at him.
I'm saying though, you never know where you are with him.
No, he was like fighting with a Dortmund player.
It was like a discipline.
Yeah, I remember.
And he hooked him right away.
And they both got booked or something. I remember that incident.
Yeah,
bro. I really don't know, Said. Like, there's not much for me to take out of this game that I didn't know already. Like, Mainoo's a baller. I knew that already. I'm surprised it's new to some people. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for finally joining us. Took you long enough. I always knew he's a baller. Ten Hag. He's a fraud. I always knew he was a fraud. Well, I wouldn't say always, but I've known for a while he's a fraud. Bad decisions. Oh, I've seen this a few times. Bad tactical changes during the game. I've seen that before. Us not controlling the game and giving away leads. I've seen that before. Onana not diving. I've seen that before. I'm talking about Antony being allergic to football. Onana's allergic to goalkeeping. Did you see that, bro? The fact that he didn't jump, bro, he refused to jump. Like if one of us was in goal, we would at least attempt to jump. Like, oh, okay, let me put some effort in, bro. The ball wasn't. I'm sorry. Like it was a good goal, but it's not like Neto hit it in a way where like, oh my god, there's no way a goalkeeper could get a touch on that.
I know.
Oh my god, there's no way he could have reacted.
Don't save it. At least dive,
bro. That's what I'm saying. It was slow enough for you to dive for it. Like I still expect a goalkeeper who plays for Manchester United to make the save. The fact that he couldn't even jump. Bro, what kind of reflexes do you have? Because goalkeepers rely on two things.
Are we sure he's better than Tom Heaton?
Bro, Tom Heaton's been
nice.
Wallahi, I would play Tom
Kova. Any of them, man.
Wallahi, I would play
cold.
Oh no,
Imagine
don't. Saeed, you're gonna upset me, man. Kovar, man, you're gonna upset me, man.
I'm so annoyed. Oh, bro.
We didn't even have to spend on the two keepers. Just keep the one you had. It's crazy.
People really don't know how good our academy is. They don't understand. There's a reason why I call it Premier League U. We have the most academy players in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Our products are all over the league. Even Hansen, right? He's not gonna debut for United, whatever. But he went to a top 5 league. It's not like he went to some bum league.
I know. True.
But this is what people don't understand. People think when your academy player doesn't make it to your first team, it means that you don't have a good academy. But that's not true. Because at the end of the day, big clubs, like there's so many players, by the way, that as an example that I see that never played for Madrid, but then I find out they were like a Madrid academy product.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. But you know why? Because clubs
like
Madrid don't really have that chance for youngsters to get in because they always spend on big players. That's something United has always done. We always spend so much money to get players. So we rarely have gaps in this team. Maybe in recent years we've been shit, but we rarely have gaps in these teams where young players can come in and actually make this position theirs. But as Greg said, when you look at the league, there's so many players that come for the United Academy. Yep. And that's actually a good reflection of a good academy. Now, it hasn't been an amazing academy because we haven't had some great products like we did in the past, but it's still good enough to pick up some players.
They're not ready for the new crop, man. They're not ready for the new crop. Undefeated under 18.
But this is why I wanted to say.
The under 18s is looking good.
Fitzgerald.
Aren't we first in the league when it comes to under 18s?
By a long mile. By a long stretch.
It's time to do watch-alongs for that side. We're doing the wrong watch-alongs, bro. That's what people really want to watch.
You need to sign up to MUTV. You know what I mean? Get access to it.
Darren Fletcher's kid is cold. I think it's Jack.
Yeah.
He's cold.
Jace Fitzgerald, Ethan Williams. Bro.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. How do we stop this stuff, guys? Man, the goals and the mentality.
Stop Ten Hag, bro. That's what
I've been seriously, man. Like, because we're not making top 4 like this, but we're not even gonna make European football like this, man.
No, man.
Like European football is even like a jeopardy.
Nah.
Saeed, man, trust the process, Saeed. Trust the process, man. Trust the process.
I don't know, man. Neji, what was Neji saying in the group chat? We're back at that. Did he say we're back at that?
Neji's saying after this season we've got another 2 years. Guys,
man, Neji, bro. Flipping out.
I had that question in my live chat. There was a couple of people asking me, like, do you see any long term with Ten Hag?
We will, Ibs.
Definitely. Ten Hag say the season, I mean, it is what it is. I attack him tomorrow.
But even next season, though, this problems will still be arising. Like whether you think better players,
like I think Leon said earlier, just like calm players, bro. Everyone just plays at a power, and it's impossible.
Can I ask you something on that, CK?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because on the 100 miles per hour thing, why is the manager today when we're up 3-2 and he sees we have a corner with about 3-4 minutes left? Why is he not telling them? Why is he not telling them stay back and you guys? Whoever's taking the corner, waste time in the corner. That's game management. No, first of all, by the way, I don't think the manager even needs to say that because our captain Bruno, who we will talk about, should have the awareness to do that by himself. He should already have the awareness to do that. But let's say he just forgot. He got too excited. He just wants to cross the ball in. Why is the manager not managing the game from there?
It's a great question. I wish I could get into Ten Hag's head and see what he's.
They gotta let me ask Ten Hag questions.
I don't know. I don't know because if the fact that Johnny Evans was up, he was the one trying to chase. I think it was Nori or whoever was.
Why are you subbing on a 50-year-old defender?
I just don't understand.
8 minutes to go. The dude is not. He hasn't been able to get match start.
He's old. His hamstrings.
No, I'll tell you why.
But to be fair to Johnny Evans, he's been one of our best defenders this season.
No, he hasn't been.
Like,
coming on cold.
Yeah, but you can't bring him in like out of random.
To do a 60-yard sprint chasing Mateus Cunha, one of the best.
No, but that's the issue. CK. Can I tell you why? If I'm bringing on a Johnny Evans with a couple minutes left, that means one thing. Stay in that box. Yeah, you're tall. Your aerial ability is good. Head the ball out. That's all you do. You're box defending for the next 4 or 5 minutes, whatever it is. We get a corner.
He thought he said their box, not our box.
Exactly, but that's the point. We get a corner and you send them up. How are you not telling them? No, stand on the halfway line. We don't need a goal. We're winning.
No one. Why do we need to go up 4-2? We don't need to go up 4-2. What minute was the corner in? Like the 80 what?
They scored with there was exactly 3 minutes left. or 4,
Yeah,
something
3
like
minutes.
Do you know what? Do you know what I've
But I
got
don't even know
as
when
well?
they scored. When they scored,
They scored in the 95th minute or 94th.
I can't lie to you. I'm
Yeah.
still in. I don't know
Because
what.
You know
even
what
when you look
stuff
at
is-
Said's video, it
I
said
don't remember
94.
where Onana
Yeah,
was for the third goal.
Do you know what stuff has made me realise as well? Yeah, Ten Hag's not a vocal manager, and when you think about the team, that we play, our team, unless the individuals that have experience are vocal, there's not really a group vocal
Last
in our
season
team.
he was though. Last season he was vocal. It's
I
just
don't see it
gone.
this
Nah,
season.
he
he's
used
There's
to
no
never
shout.
vocals.
He never.
Do you get what I'm
He
saying?
was, bruv. He used to shout, bro. Trust me, he used to shout at them
Yeah.
all game, bro.
I hear
I
that.
remember
But
last
this
season. Maybe
season-
you guys don't remember, but I remember he
Nah,
used to a lot last season.
Yeah,
still.
but obviously, Rhino, we
if
know
I remember correctly,
we know he got concussed in the summer, and we know it's not the same guy in it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But
bro.
like
I don't know.
that moves
man,
a big
I'm
up
just
for that. That's the
tired,
biggest
bro.
one, concussed. Yeah,
Tired
but
of this club.
there's no. I've noticed that in games, because really, apart from like Casemiro, Varane, the guys with actual experience or the guys that have got it in them, like Licha,
He does. He goes like this. He goes
no
like
one does
this,
it.
Bro, I hate when he puts his hand in his pocket.
Bro, he
Right.
does. When he starts bumping the chin.
Bro, hands in the pocket and then the beanie, and he just looks like this. I get so fucking angry when I see that.
And
I
he started
don't want
wearing
to
the
see that.
Peaky Blinders hat and everything.
Oh my god!
Because his thing goes down after we
Yeah,
can
Said,
see.
he does that for like a whole half, doesn't he? Yeah.
Then he pulls out his little notepad, writes something
Yeah,
down.
he's writing bullshit. I swear that he's writing
when he
bollocks,
shouts,
bro.
you can see him like shouting at Garnacho to get back in position. He said,
Or he-
And he does this when anyone scores.
Actually, look, I'm gonna give everyone one challenge, and we will have to name one thing that he does. Yeah, I'm gonna say, look, when he looks at the iPad, like, what are you looking at, brother? Like, what are you looking at?
no,
But
no,
look
no.
at this,
I
like-
did the same thing for all the coach call. When only one on the iPad,
Yeah.
I'm like,
He would always
By the way,
cross his legs too. He'd cross
By the
his
way,
legs.
the
and-
lack of communication between Van der Gaag, Steve McLaren is actually alarming.
Yeah, it is.
Do they even like each
Bro.
other? By the way, do they even like each other?
I mean,
Like,
I would
Steve
think so.
McLaren-
They all coach together. Like Van der Gaag's the guy from Ajax.
Bro,
McLaren's the
they
guy
don't.
from, I think,
Like, he's the
Twente.
dictator. I know he's the boss, yeah, but Broski, Steve McLaren. I look at him. He looks like he's scared on the touchline. I'm like, yo, like, are you all right down there? Like, yo, speak if you can. You know what I mean? If you
They
can,
don't
like,
even really
bro,
communicate with each other. I feel like.
They don't. They don't like. They don't. Like, listen, Pochettino. Like when the Chelsea game, you can see him next to that guy. You can see him like talking a little bit. You can see like Broski. When I genuinely don't get it, man.
The vibes are definitely off in the.
They're
management.
off, man.
The
They're
Sanks,
off, bro.
yeah, bro.
Something's
Like
just-
when the players are
going
coming on, what is he telling them to do? Like I think he's just waffling. And the worst one is when he's chewing his gum like an old man. Like just Ten Hag, man. I had faith in Homeboy as well. I just thought, all right, bro.
I wonder what his
I
like
tried it this
halftime
morning, by the
talks
way.
are like. I bet people fall
I've never
asleep at
been
half time because we come out worse most of the time. So I bet they're just in the change room.
Bro, I tweeted at halftime, are we going to be able to put together a complete game? Because the first half was so good. And
The
I
first
I
half
mean,
was
today
good.
was a personal
Resounding
match.
no
Today was
every
65
time.
minutes.
Yo,
Today was
CK,
65
we haven't
minutes,
put
yeah.
together a full game.
yet this season.
This is the first
For about
half
a
we
year
put
and a bit.
together. Literally.
We've only done it.
Right.
We've only done it about twice. We've only done it about twice in his whole tenure.
And
That's
Spurs
crazy,
at home
man.
in the first season. That's the
Spurs
best
at
game
home,
ever.
yeah. It's the best game, yeah. Then Spurs away, it looked like it was going to be that, and then we just capitulated.
Listen,
Yeah,
today's
Spurs
game,
away.
I thought today's game was going to be our best game because the way we started.
Dude,
Listen, there's
bro.
something about.
Even the way we
Some-
started the second half, like when we put together that move, played out
Oh,
the back, Bruno
shit,
over
Bruno
the top,
had
and then
chance.
Bruno takes a touch for no.
I
I know, Bruno pissed
This guy
me
had
off,
it
bro.
for
This
sure.
guy wants to
And,
hit it first
You know what?
time every
You know what I
time.
say
and
about
then
Bruno today, though? For
hit
the
it
first
time.
time, one of his stupid dummies worked. He finally.
Yeah,
Oh,
got
yeah,
dummies that
yeah,
worked.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He actually looked. He
You only
actually
take
looked.
your whole
Yeah.
time.
That's when
Let's segue into
that was at the
Let's
start
segue
of the
into that.
second half, innit? That was at the start of the second half. I was like,
No,
or the first time, I can't remember. But when I saw that, I was thinking, "Raw, we're onto something." And before we even just get to Bruno, I feel like when I think I don't know if you guys do this as well, yeah. But when the first half is about to go, I'm thinking in my head what I'm going to say on the reactions. I need to stop doing it, like. So sometimes, yeah, I feel like I jinx it in my head, like, yeah, United played well, like, like, and then when I say it in my head, the second half just changes everything. And I'm just, it's mad.
I
bro.
think the
It's
game
mad.
changed there when the Onana chance came in. I think that's when the game swinged. You know, when Onana tried to come out and then Martinez.
Santos.
Oh, Martinez, yeah.
that
That was
when the
so
game
bad,
changed for me.
Yeah,
but listen,
he can never leave us again. Like,
bro, I've been saying, man, listen, what a signing. That for me, I'll give Ten Hag credit there for getting Lisandro Martinez.
The way
That's
he was
the best thing
icing
you've
his
ever done.
foot, though. Did you guys see that?
I know.
No, but you know what it is? I think it's a precautionary thing.
Precaution, yeah.
That's called.
He's grabbing his foot. Don't scare me like
No,
that.
As soon as he. No, but CK, you should know better because you watch a lot of NBA and you know players. As soon as they sit on the bench, they ice them right away. But that's conditioning. That's the thing.
Of course. It's just
because he walked off quite normal.
It's
just a little have that sort of that injury that he's already re-injured already and had to have.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
And you know what it is?
Is that why he got injured before? Was he injured there before?
His foot. It was his left foot. Remember when he broke a bone or whatever it is?
Oh,
and I forgot
what Reed did it. He had to have surgery again.
So as soon as he went to the bench, they just iced his foot and they wrapped it up. And that to me, the way they wrapped it up with ice, that's not him getting treated. That's him just being conditioned.
Because he would have gone off the pitch, innit?
Yeah, they just sat him on the bench and wrapped up his foot. And I think the lack of games that we play since we're out of Europe actually works in his favor when it comes to that. Because he only has to play high intensity.
Yeah, football. Real talk, Staffy. Real talk.
Yeah, especially him. I'm just talking about him because number one, he's arguably top 3 most important players in our team.
Top one. It's scary hours without him, man. Scary hours.
Bro, I said on my stream, you know how every manager has a player that is the system in a sense?
Yeah.
Then how fun is they young to be that guy? It's Lisandro Martinez. He is the system.
Because you know what I noticed? Today specifically, we were always in the first, up until now, we were always, when push comes to shove, we would play backwards. We would go back to Onana pretty much every single time and just like reset. But today I noticed a specific intent, and I think it was just, the confidence of Lisandro being back in the team. We were always looking to play forward, especially in the first half. Like a lot of times where I just expected it to go back to Onana, like someone would play forward or Licha would find a line breaking pass to play forward. And it just keeps the flow of our possession and the game just flowing instead of going back to Onana. Onana sits there, doesn't know what to do, plays a clip ball to Garnacho and it goes out of bounds or something like that. It just makes a world of difference.
We have to discuss Bruno Fernandes. Big up to everyone here, by the way, still here. Listen, you know me, like even when we're playing good, like I just think like for me, he wants to spoil it all the time, man. The needless passes for me is just irritating me. And like I said, he should have scored a couple of goals today. There's a chances there for him, yeah. But broski, like, what are you doing? Some of the time forcing it ball. I just didn't think he had a great game today again. And it's nothing that I don't know. Like Staffy says here, I'm not saying like I know something different from Bruno Fernandes, but it's irritating the fact that he can't seem to have a good game when everyone else is having a good game. He just seems to be the one that, you know what, we're not playing too bad here. I might just force it here. And that it feeds through the anxiety.
That's it.
I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing when your team captain, who happens to be an attacker as well, like let's be honest, he's a 10, so I'll consider him as an attacker. When your captain, who happens to be an attacker, in a game where there was 4 goals scored, did it look good? Yeah. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. Imagine if as an example, your center back is your captain and you conceded 4 goals. You're going to be like, okay, that's not a good look because my best player or my captain is playing in that department. My captain is playing in the attacking department and he was not good. And as you said, there was too many players that were good. And that's the thing, bro. But yet again, I don't think any of us are surprised today. Even CK, who likes to defend Bruno, today was like, I can't even sit here today and say something that's not true. And he was like, he didn't have a good game. And in the second half, and he falls a big part of this, as I said, besides the goal we conceded that came from the corner that he chose to cross instead of going short. It just shows you that we don't have the right mentality of players that when you're in the driver's seat, that can look at the game around you, look at the surroundings, look at the atmosphere. We're away from home. We're playing against Wolves. They just scored this penalty, so they're kind of pumped up. Their fans are loud. We're not really stringing passes like we were in the first half. Let's play it safe. Let's calm it down. Every time we win the ball, let's make the right decisions.
Let's
not
get
the
some
decisions
control.
that we want. Exactly. Sometimes, Leon, all you got to do is the right thing. As simple as that sounds, you're probably like you're waffling. But no, it is actually hard sometimes for people to make the right decision. Because the right decision sometimes could be, I receive the ball, pass it to the one player in front of me. Make the safe pass. Don't take a risk. Don't do something that's unnecessary in the certain circumstance that you're in. And that's not what we do. And the proof is in the pudding because there's too many games. We just saw against Newport and we were shocked. And we're like, how are you letting Newport back in? It's because of us. It's not really at this point. It's not the opposition, because I've seen good opposition and bad opposition do the same thing to us. At some point, you need to realize that you're the issue. United are the issue. Controlling the game is not one of our best things. Our manager can't communicate well, and our experienced players are not making the right decisions. Same thing with Casemiro, by the way. Because yesterday I got tagged by someone. I'm not gonna say who it is, because I said the Amrabat when we sent him. I said he's a better 6 than Casemiro. They first of all tagged me because they said Amrabat got. No, hold on. Casemiro's a better player than him. I think as purely a 6, the way that we were trying to use him in the first half of the season, I think Amrabat is better than that because he passes better than him. But anyways, he tagged me because Casemiro because Amrabat got sent off, and I'm like, okay, if we want to use this argument, Casemiro got sent off twice last year, so that's an own goal. You can't be using that metric to judge. That's just like the stupidest metric that you could do. Today, I've seen Casemiro give away a silly penalty. I don't think it's a penalty, by the way. I think it's a very soft penalty, but he gave away a penalty. And when you look at him and Bruno are less calm than my 18-year-old midfielder in Mainoo. Please explain to me.
That is mad, though. That is mad,
exactly,
guys,
Saeed.
But we're
exactly
deep in it here.
Saeed is like if you're babysitting kids right now and they're calm and you're the one who's like losing his shit, they're gonna be like,
I know. That's on me. That's on
how are the young?
A good example I can give you. Sorry, Leon, quickly, I just chime in. There was a time when the ball came to Casemiro and he just rocketed it over. Instead of just starting again and just waiting for an easy pass and slowly building up again. United don't build up. They don't build up.
Yeah. No, that was insane.
You know what it is, Rhino? It's not even his ability. Like, I'm not good at that. You know, if Robin Van Persie does that, I'm like, you know what? I hear that. Robin Van Persie is one of the few people that can smack a ball like that and it's going top bins.
Yeah, you trust
it. You're not left-footed. We're already 2-0 up. It's not even a good position to shoot from.
Relax,
your body angles are not correct. Just take a touch and go around again. But now, boom, smacks it. You know who else does that? You know who else does that? Bruno does the same thing. They both, they feed off the chaos of each other. You're chaotic. I'm chaotic. Let's be chaotic together.
Yeah. You know what
That's
it is?
The main issue to me.
There's two things here. Like, it's the IQ, which he doesn't have. I don't care how much GA you want to tell me about Bruno. He hasn't got IQ as a player, because IQ is not just, I'm going to create worldy assists and it's going to come off and I'll look amazing.
The game, Leon, isn't it?
It's reading the room. Like, if a gal's not interested in you and you keep pressing it, like, and you keep trying to, do you know what I'm saying? Pause. If you keep trying to push for it and then obviously pausing on. Then obviously, like, you need to read the room. Like, you've all been in an environment where you're like, yo, brother, she ain't interested, bro. Like, allow it, innit? You've just been bringing bad vibes around, innit? We've all been there, innit? But the other thing as well is, it's the 2-for-1 that I always say, man. You got 3 in midfield and you got 3 up front. So, Ten Hag, why are you selecting 2 loose cannons and 1 safe player? You need to be doing it the other way around. You need to have 2 players that are intelligent with 1 loose cannon. Really, if Casemiro's not on form like that, you should really. We haven't got much in the team, but what you should really be doing is you should be putting Eriksen there up front. You shouldn't be playing Rashford and Garnacho together. You should be playing Ahmad, Højlund, and Garnacho. Ahmad, Højlund, and Rashford. But
a bit of solidity somewhere.
You're not going to get the control when you don't play players with control. Bruno, and I know this, Bruno is like that spoilt child. Everybody else is getting the action, so I need to have some. No, bro. You're the captain. You need to play for the team, not for yourself. But we haven't seen that yet.
That's what I'm saying, Leon. Sometimes you just want to play that makes the right decision.
Exactly. And the thing is as well, the manager has let this run on for too long with so many players like Rashford, a little bit with Garnacho, even though he's a bit younger, and Bruno, that you can't really pull it back now because you've made your bed, Ten Hag. You've let these guys just have their own way, man. So, do you know what I mean? Imagine turning around to Bruno now and saying, yo, I know you're the captain, but I need you to play that. He's like, what? No. Yeah. So,
but this is why, Leon, when people kept telling me that we can use Mainoo in the 6 or just worry about getting the 6 and we'll keep using Bruno in the 8, I'm like, it won't work. It just will never work. And it's not even about technical ability anymore. Because first of all, I don't think he has the technical ability to play as an 8. And secondly, he's just too, bro. He's always on the front foot, bro. You can never be a sustainable team playing like that. This is, bro. You know who actually he would be perfect for, even though it's crazy to say this. Just the way he always wants to play on the front foot. He should go to Liverpool, bro. Because Liverpool is the only team that play on the front foot for the whole game and don't
Oh,
outscore
Tottenham
I'll be
little
real
bit
with
as
you.
well.
Everton.
As well.
That's his level. Everton.
No.
transition.
I'm not even saying his level, Liam, because this is a disrespect to Liverpool. I don't think he gets in the Liverpool team. I'm just saying
I know
the
what you
way that
mean.
he
Like
likes to play
the
football.
wingers bomb on and then he does
Exactly.
the
The way he wants to play
yeah.
football, attacking all the time, bro. You need
Yeah,
a
man,
couple of Van
Darwin
Dijks
Núñez would be
behind
the
you.
But that's
perfect
also,
teammate for
but
him.
you could also argue that that's the way Ten Hag wants to play football.
Yeah,
But
true.
he actually does. I agree with you.
And
I agree with
CK,
you.
that's the bigger problem right there.
No, exactly.
No,
I mean, but that's the bigger thing with Bruno for me is like his physicality as well. Like he just he gets pushed around in big games, and I just
Too
don't
much.
think that's when
Too
the
much.
going gets tough. He's getting bodied by a few players. Like he's losing that duel pretty much 10 times out of 10, and it really hurts us. It hurt us today when, as I said, in that kind of little stretch there where it was really going against us. The crowd was getting into the game, and he got pushed off the ball a few times, and in those little intricate spaces, he's just not as sharp as you would want. In open space, obviously, he's top, but the game isn't always played in those game states. And I got killed on Twitter. I tweeted at halftime after Højlund slipped him in, and he skied that pass for some reason. I don't know how he did that. And I tweeted like, Bruno's been nothing short of awful today, because he was just off of it. Him and Casemiro were just clearly off the pace. And I just got killed on Twitter. Everyone was coming, that's a terrible take. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm like, what game are you guys? Because like, I don't know if it's just like the player kind of stand culture at United, but I just was so
you know what it is? Yeah, it's true, because I said the same. I said take Bruno off, but Bruno's never going to come off. So maybe I need to stop tweeting, take Bruno off. I'm just to say, yo, he's had a bad game. But I just think for me, I'm just not.
My issue right now is like,
go on.
Like my issue right now, obviously Bruno's here for the rest of the season. Let's say right minimum. So looking at it for this,
Griggs. Yesterday he said he hopes he's here for a few years. You didn't see that.
Who said that? Why not forget about that?
The manager not gonna be here, man.
But I'm just talking about right now. Ten Hag might not be here in 2 months, so he needs to worry about his own job first before he worries about players' futures. But like me, CK, and Stafford talking about it, I said for right now with what you have, I don't understand why Bruno is at left center mid and why Kobbie Mainoo is used as a right center mid. It should be completely flipped. Because what you're doing by having Bruno left center mid is, first of all, you're funneling the football onto one side, because you already have Marcus Rashford there, right? And you're going to feed Rashford because you trust him more, obviously, than Garnacho, right? By adding Bruno there, you're creating a much more ball-dominant side. And that's why I said earlier, Garnacho was isolated for the first 30 minutes because he had no one to pass the ball to. There was no one where he could build a relationship. Why not use Kobbie as a left center mid, as the connector, which he's meant to be right now, which he kind of did in terms of
which is the side he's played on his whole career, by the way.
And he's using Bruno. Bruno plays right center mid for Portugal, by the way. That's where he actually plays for Portugal. He plays on the right. He plays in the right center mid spot. Keep him there. I'm not saying he's a perfect player. I don't think. I think he has a lot of physical limitations. I don't think he's a number 10, because to be a number 10, you have to be able to play in the pockets. And every time Bruno tries to get into a pocket,
say that again, man. Trust me.
He gets bullied. Yeah. So for me, at best, Bruno's best, he's an advanced 8, right? We're playing with an advanced 8 right now, because I don't really think anyone's playing as a number 10, because no one's really playing around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because they're interchanging. Remember last time Mainoo was a more higher player.
Higher. We're not playing with any pocket players. So why not put Bruno as the advanced 8 instead of having Mainoo be the box crasher? Like, obviously, Mainoo's talented offensively in the final third. We saw it today with the goal. But I still think Mainoo at his best, and what he's most comfortable at, is being in the second phase and being able to see the pitch in front of him.
Yeah, the best of Bruno is more advanced as well. Anyway, to be fair,
Bruno, in the right half, Bruno is nowhere.
The moment you have Bruno, right? The moment you have Bruno facing your own goal, and he needs to be able to see the game.
That's crazy.
He has to see the game in front of him. The game has to be in front of him. The moment he's not facing the opposition's goalkeeper, it's clip for him. He's either gonna get pushed off the ball, or he's gonna do some stupid dribble, or he's gonna do a dummy that leads to a counterattack for no reason. He thinks he's Ozil with the dummy. You're not.
What's
Ozil
the opposite of
Bruno
press
concedes a lot of free kicks?
How do you describe him? You know how when we say press resistant, what's the opposite? What do we say?
The dynamite, man.
How do you say the opposite of press resistant?
Opposite of
press resistant.
Yeah. What's the What's the opposite of it? Because whatever the opposite of it is Bruno. Is there a footballing term to being?
Not really.
It's been careless. It's careless. It's careless.
Whatever it is, the opposite. He's 180 degrees the opposite of being a press resistant player.
He's a
press. Bro, the minute I see the ball coming to him, and someone is running at him, I know it's over. Wallah, it's over. I see the ball coming, and someone else is coming. Yeah, it's over. He doesn't know how to shimmy and get out.
You know what's coming next as well? Arms on the floor. He's fouled me. Blah blah blah. No awareness to get back and defend. Oh my god!
Bro, he fouled someone today.
He walks someone and starts pulling up his arm back.
He fouled someone today at the edge of our box.
Yeah, he pointed at the ball, and he's nowhere near the ball.
I was like, bro, wallahi, it's such a clear foul, bro. Like, I'd go to hell if I agreed with you. If I sat there and said that's not a foul, wallah, I'm going to Jahannam side. Wallah, I'm going to Jahannam if I say that. I'm like, what's going on with this guy, bro? Like, it's so clear that you just committed. And this is why, by the way, this is why referees are always on his case. You know when like you don't trust someone. And when eventually they say the truth, you still won't believe him because they have a track history. That's him. He's just like, he complains so much. You know, side let me tell you something. In the NBA, players do this. When they commit a foul, they raise their hand. They go like this. So referees know they won't complain. The next time they actually complain about a foul, they'll be like, okay, maybe he has a case. That's what NBA players try to do. They just trying to earn credit with the referees. Bruno does the opposite. This is why in certain games when Bruno gets fouled and we actually think it's a foul or a penalty or whatever, he doesn't get it. Because he has such a bad reputation of bitching about everything.
You know, he's good at that, Staffy. Rodri is good at like sweet.
He knows how to manipulate the refs.
Yeah.
Because he has credit. No one trusts Bruno.
By the way, we don't do tactical fouling, by the way. This United team just not
we don't do it.
When the last time we did that? Oh my, I forgot about that.
Why don't we just take Nori out or Cunha, whoever was dribbling the ball?
Take him out, man. In that transition there, take him out.
Because the spaces are too big that we leave. We literally can't catch up to even tactical foul.
Bro, that is so crazy, you know, man. That comment there where you just made there, CK, that's so crazy because it's an indictment of the way we play. We're so always, and this is the thing that I know we're not going to talk about West Ham today, but like it's like they're going to have Kudus and Bowen running at us, and it's like I'm just scared of that. I can see that already, man. Like Bowen and Kudus, the left back and the right back, just going out as a space happening. And I'm gonna get chances.
I'll take Bowen at United.
Scary.
Listen, I see Hassam in the comments talk about Bruno. Hassam, if you want Bruno in your team, please let us know.
I said Bruno play rugby today.
We'll send it.
That's crazy. Bruno play rugby, bro. Listen, Bruno. I don't know what he plays, man. Wallahi, it's finished, man. Bruno has his own sport, man. Bruno is his own sport.
SB is right. Luke Shaw does do tactical fouls, but he always gets booked for them.
Yeah,
he's never able to skip the booking.
By the way, I don't think that was a penalty. By the way, Casemiro penalty. I don't think that was a penalty. Does anyone think it was a penalty?
It's a soft penalty.
It was so
soft penalty. Really but again, that's Casemiro. If it was any other player, they wouldn't have gave that because it's Casemiro. He's targeting. He's targeting, man. You know what I'm saying to you, bro?
And he's built the reputation like this. It's all about the reputation you build in front of referees. And Casemiro has built the reputation that he's a hothead when it comes to fouls. And
there you go.
Referees view him as.
And even Lissandro can't lie to you. Lissandro makes some needless fouls as well, man. I'm sorry, man. I love Lissandro, but he makes some needless fouls. Yeah, he's too aggressive. That point there, he didn't need to make that foul. Again, another day. You know what I'm trying to say to you. So, listen, man. All in all, we won the game. You know what I mean? We take the positives. We already know the negatives. It's again, half Man United turn the corner. That's what people say to me. A lot of people now have been serious. All my comments now are you now Ten Hag in? Why can't you see what Ten Hag's doing?
I hate that when we're winning side.
You see this?
It took me a year to say Ten Hag out. Why would it take me one game to say Ten Hag in?
The same as the Villa game, bro. We need to put two. If we put two performances together in a row, I mean, not to say that this wasn't a performance, but at least the first half, there was moments. If we put another, we need to stack performances on top of each other. It's just been up, down, up, down. That's why it's
listen. Word to Traps 3-game challenge. United will never win a 3-game challenge.
And you know what? This is the perfect 3-game challenge because you had Wolves, who was 1 point behind us. Now we built the gap up to 4. You have West Ham, who I think are 1 point ahead of us.
Are we home or away to West Ham?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What
it doesn't matter. Staffy's got that one, isn't it? Staffy's got that one.
Yeah, but we're not on Staffy TV.
We go Villa. We go Wolves, West Ham, Villa.
Yeah.
Next week.
If we win all those games, then
if you think about it, if we beat Villa away, then we're like 4 points behind them in 5th.
Yeah, but you know what? These are the teams where you really see. I don't care. I'll be real with you, I don't care about results. I care about the process to get to results. And what I've seen over the last year is not going to be. It doesn't matter if we win 5. Doesn't matter if we get top 6 and rarer. I've seen enough in it. I think for me, it's like
this is what Lena, you proper Ten Hag out, yeah. Are you going to say the words?
I don't think it's about that. He's trying to say though, there's no patterns as to what we're gonna do. Like,
yeah,
no, I get that, but Leon's never said it. That's why I just want to hear him say he's never said it. Like,
can you remember what I originally said?
Do
you remember what I originally said? I said, I was fair, and I said, I'll give it till Christmas, and I'll see how he gets on in that. Yeah, I struggled that December month. I struggled, like I really struggled.
I know that was hectic still.
When I started realizing that for the last year, so we're now in February, guys, just turned February. We haven't played well since this time last year. So I've seen a whole year. I can't accept that. I can't accept.
I think since
4
the Barca
points.
game.
Yeah, I can't accept 4 points out of 6 games in the Champions League. I can't accept a -4 goal difference.
Saying?
I can't accept it. Of course, get this guy out. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I can't do it because you know what it is. Yeah, do you know what it is? When I said it on Mandem Talk yesterday. Yeah. Every part of Ten Hag's game, because remember I said, Ryan, I rate Ten Hag as a manager in all aspects when it comes to training,
all the attributes,
in-game management, the management of players, and what do they call it? Man management, selection, favourites. I said all across the board. Yeah, he's failing badly at all of them. So for me, do I see when that's happening? Do I see him adapting to that failure? No. So at the end of the day, I'm not thinking. I would be gobsmacked. I mean, I'll take bets of anyone right now that he's not here at the end of the season. I would be amazed if they keep him.
I think he'll be good. Yeah, 100%.
I would be absolutely gobsmacked. Unbelievable.
And you know why we're beyond the results part, Leo?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, Ineos being here is the biggest reason why he won't be here. Then they're getting rid of everyone who they think is they said players can't be here after 2 years of not performing. I can only imagine how much less tolerance they have,
especially without top four. Man.
But that's what I'm saying. If you give players 2 years, you definitely give managers less tolerance because their job is always more under the microscope than players.
I just can't wait till Omar Barada comes.
There's about 26 players, but there's only one manager.
Yeah.
But I was going to say the reason
sorry, Staffy, go on.
No. I was just going to say that to agree with Leon, the only reason we are beyond the results thing is because you can get away with results when you're actually going for something. And Griggs, you said this a few times on my channel before perfectly, especially when it comes to international football and like that. No one really goes back and thinks of how did I win this trophy? They're just happy that they won it. Or whatever it is your objective. We are beyond a point that our objective is to win something. Because we know we're not going to win anything, and I highly doubt if any of us win the FA. If we win the FA Cup, any of us will sit here and use that to defend the manager. However, we're at a point where, like, it's because we know our season is such a wash. We're taking some positives that we can build on for the future, especially with Ineos coming in. It's given us hope to the future. It's given us hope to next season. What can we use from this season that's absolutely been garbage that we can use into next season, and that's the point that we're at. We're right now sitting here and looking at players. Okay, which player do I rate right now that I feel like he could be a part of the process? We're picking out a couple of them, Licha, Mainoo, this and that. We can't see anything with this manager where like he's giving me a hopeful future with XYZ. This is why outside of results, he has nothing for us to defend him for. Which is why at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many wins we end on, how many points we end on, or what position we finish at the end of this season.
How you feel though, man.
Exactly, and we don't think
everything in life.
I said he's on borrowed time.
And Staffy, you summed that up perfectly, man. And the thing is as well, the other thing that we've got nothing to hold on to is we haven't seen entertaining football. We haven't seen unlucky results and stuff like that. Even if we win the cup, I look back at how we won the Carabao Cup. We're lucky, guys. We didn't play that well in that final. We weren't that good. When you break it down, it wasn't that good.
Leon, some of the man them are nicked because when we had the conversation about Benzema, this is what I said. And the man them said, "Oh, for the vibes." Now the man them are saying, "Oh."
But that's what I said. Remember, it's gonna sound like traps, Rhino.
Take the manager. Don't try it, Rhino. Take the manager out of it.
Go on, let's talk about it.
Benzema's vibes will stop.
But it defeats this argument, though. It does. It actually does.
I get what you mean, but still,
you have to see progress, and we haven't seen any
facts. See what I said about people? It's progress, not process. I did say that. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. It's late. It's 2 a.m. in the UK. These American guys want to keep talking, but you know what time it is in America, man? You know what I mean, man? They want to keep talking. Yeah, listen. What time is it?
It's 6 p.m. over here. I'm chilling.
Science energy is gone, bro.
Listen, jump tomorrow, man. Jump tomorrow.
What, CK, your PST, yeah?
Yeah, PSG.
Okay.
Yo, listen, Aways, man.
That's crazy.
You need to go to bed, you lot, man. These man are chilling, man. 6 p.m. and that, man. Them want us to keep us entertained. But now, listen, people. I'm going to be back tomorrow for the debate show around about 10 o'clock, people. So we're going to be dissecting this a little bit more. Any United news and whatnot. Griggs, big up to you. Yeah, but I'm going to try to get Marcel, Minnow, and Temi as well. I'm going to get Temi. So yeah, I'm gonna get them.
I enjoyed that debate show. I like it. I like the debate show still.
Marcelo's on, make sure
maybe Dom as well. I'll try to get Dom as well.
Yeah, I know. That's going to cook still. I'm going to make sure I have a nice meal prepared for that.
Said if Marcelo's on, invite me.
Yeah. There you go. Now I'll see. Yo, Griggs, shout yourself out, man. By the way, the watch along highlights will be out tomorrow. I'm gonna put the video out tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So if you want to see the clips and that in its short form, I'll put it out tomorrow. But Griggs, let them know what you got going, man.
Yeah, obviously Twitter at Michael_Griggs26. I'm almost on 2K there. I was on private for a couple weeks because United Twitter just bored me to death. So I'm like, but now I'm back. You know, the football started again. Obviously, we have 1 game a week fully now. And then YouTube Griggs Talks. I just did a match reaction about a couple hours ago that was live. Make sure you guys like that. And then just content on Sunday, obviously match reaction. And since my New York Knicks are the hottest team in basketball, it's time I bring some basketball content. Who said Knicks hype?
They're on it right now, though. They're on it right now. I've been watching it. They're on
Fraud. The Lakers hype, bro.
We're beating the Celtics right now.
Congratulations. But anyway, I'm going to do basketball videos, and obviously Super Bowl is next weekend too, so NFL as well.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl. I'm there. I'm on.
Yeah,
big up.
Patrick Mahomes winning another ring, baby.
I'm San Francisco 49ers, man. That's what he
49er fan.
Come on, man. 49er fan, man. Come on. Right on, man. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? What you got coming up, man?
Listen, I did a match reaction, but I forgot to talk about my guy Hoyland, so I'm gonna do a little bit of edit in it.
Rhino, did you say Stockport? Did you say Stockport this time?
Nah, I didn't make that mistake. But big up the Stockport massive, you know, Kobbie Mainoo and that, you feel me? But listen,
big up Saeed and Stockport.
Anyway, big up, man. Rhino MGTV. Yeah, man, check that out. I'm gonna drop my match reaction probably in the next. I might drop it tomorrow. I might just drop it in the next half an hour or whatever. Big up the chat. Big up the panel as always. Mike, CK, staff. You feel me? Saeed as always. Make sure you lot liking the video. 2 a.m. in London. You feel me? 6 p.m. for CK. I think Staffy's 9 p.m. for him. You feel me? Listen, Mike. You feel me? So listen, we're out. We're grinding. And make sure you like the video, though, man. But yeah, big up, man, as always, man. Big up.
Big up, man. CK, man, what you got coming up, man, on your channel, man?
Yes, sir. Gonna record a match reaction tomorrow up on my YouTube at State of Footy. Subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and then also follow Stretford Trends on Twitter. And
that's a low-key good Twitter, man. Go check it out, man, honestly.
A bunch of us kind of discussing, you know, kind of a deeper dive into why things are going wrong.
What's that on Twitter, yeah?
Yeah.
Stretford Trends.
Stretford Trends. Yeah, kind of just a dive.
If you ever need any data, they got you there.
Yeah. We just launched a podcast too called The Build Up. We had Muppeteers on it last weekend. So
big up, man.
Check that out on Spot.
Big up for that.
Yeah. Cool for that as well.
Big up, man. Leon, man, what you got coming up, man? You're out on the road, but what you got coming up, man?
I'm here, man. I've still got work to do now. A little edit for an hour, so we do the night shift. Yeah, Leon's reality. You know me, I'm out here shooting, been in a little community boxing gym in Rotherham. For those of you who don't know, in America, Rotherham is, how can I describe it?
Listen, you don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know. It's one of them areas, isn't it? But I've seen some Mo guy from TikTok, is his name? The little Mo, the little curly hair. I can't remember his name. It's some TikToker in there, smashing the pads and that. But yeah, we'll just do this up. Big up you, man. Big up the American man them as well. And obviously, the American man them, as Staffy likes to say. The man them. I'm watching the man them talk. Man them. I like that. And then also, Saeed, big up yourself, man. And listen, if you need any tradesmen to come around and repair the wall, G, if you're not getting any deposit back, just shout, man.
Bro, listen, man. It's one of them, man. I get me. I'm just going to have to just hold the L, man. But listen, it is what it is. For United, I'll do anything, man. It is what it is, man. But Staffy, what are you saying, man? What you got coming up, man? Are you live tonight, tomorrow? What are you saying?
Tonight? This is my 6 hour in a row streaming site. So I'm going to get off and I'm not going to do anything else. But yeah, no more streams for the rest of the night.
You challenge your work ethic. Don't have that stuff. You challenge your work ethic right there, man. Crazy.
Well, this guy Saeed, bro, I'll never forget that one day I wasn't home for 2 days and I didn't stream. And Saeed was like, he said this guy's a part-time now. And I was like, Saeed, I can't stream from my home, bro. What the fuck you want me to do? So I was just stream from my car, bro.
Put that content, man. Put that content, man.
I'm gonna vlog my drive to work, so Saeed thinks that I put out content.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, now I'll be back on Saturday. I'll probably be doing a couple watch-alongs for whatever games are on that day. People already know Saturdays usually is when I grind the most, so we'll probably have a few watch-alongs. And everyone knows Stavi TV on at night time is the Saturday night recap. We always have guests for whatever games were played that day. We'll probably preview the Liverpool and Arsenal game. I'll bring on a couple guests, so watch out to that. So a lot of content coming on the weekend. And yeah, make sure you guys smash a like on this video and subscribe. And big up to everyone. I reached 3K last week, so big up to everyone.
Big up, man. You've been putting the work in, man.
Yeah, bro. Thank you. So the next goal is 5K, guys. 5K. So we're trying to grow the channel.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Hopefully, man. Hopefully before the end of the season, maybe before that. So let's get that, man. Let's get that. Big up to everybody here. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm on Tyrone's channel at 5. And then, big 6, 7. And then after that, I'll probably do a debate show around 10 o'clock. So, yeah, man. Big up to everybody here.
Oh, by the way, quickly, people, don't forget Saeed wants Mourinho in, guys. Remember that,
all right, get out of him. I never said that.
No way.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Check out the video. We're out.